Hi, I'm Steve Kaler, magician, juggler, and ragtime guitarist. I want to thank the folks at KMVT for having me here tonight. And I'd like to start by playing a little bit of ragtime guitar, a real love of mine. This was the original American musical art form, in case you didn't know that. Ragtime is the original American music. And one of the legendary figures of that style was a man named Reverend Gary Davis. And this is a piece he did. This is my version of it. It's called the Cincinnati Flow Rag. So that was a snippet of the Cincinnati Flow Rag. Actually, back at the turn of the century and in the 19th century, when this was the popular music, songs like that would go on for several minutes, and there would be perhaps banjo, bass, and other types of instruments accompanying the song. And they were played at barn dances and breakdowns. This is another tune by another legendary figure named Big Bill Broonzy, and he called this the Saturday Night Rub. I'd like to now show you a little bit of sleight of hand, legerdemain, a French word that means prestidigitation. First of all, I'm going to need a deck of cards, which fortunately I have right here. A deck of cards. And for this demonstration, I'm going to use 4 cards. Let's see. Oh, there's a good one right there. I like that one. Okay, right there on the table. Ah, there's another good card. I like that one. Need 2 more cards. There's a good one right there. And the last card, I like that one right there. Now I'm curious, did anybody here in the production staff bring any of the old silver half dollars with them today? No? That's all right. We'll use these 4 right here. 4 half dollars. Watch very carefully, folks. This is an effect that's been handed down from generation to generation to generation. Maybe because nobody really wanted it. I'm not sure. 4 coins, 4 cards. Watch, watch, watch. Watch this coin right here as he goes over 1, 2, 3, like so. That card, by the way, was an ace. Watch this coin. 1, 2, 3, flies over thusly. The next card was also an ace. The last card, I call him, the last coin, I call him the ghost because he was never really there at all. He was over there the whole time. 4 half dollars. Now, I did have to use the cards that time. This time, I'm just going to use my bare hands. 4 coins. You might be wondering what they do. They fly. Watch. One flies right over, just like that. We'll try it again, only this time from long range. I go, whoosh, and another coin flies right over like so, giving me 2 coins there, 2 coins over there. The next one goes across my arm, across my manly chest, and down and over like so. The last one goes through the air and over like so. The 4 winged coins. These cards, as I said, are the 4 aces. Now a little morality play here, folks. Never gamble. As you know, the casinos have the deck highly stacked in their favor. This little game is no different. For example, let's say you were playing 4-card stud and you had the 4 aces right there. The first one is the ace of spades. We'll put the ace of spades right here. The next card is the ace of clubs, another black ace. That will go right on top, did it right out in the open. And let's say the dealer asked you, where is the ace of clubs, on top or bottom? And let's say you said the top. He would say, no, it wasn't on top, it wasn't on the bottom, it was over in his hand the entire time. The aces have changed places. Another effect is called the rope of mystery. Watch very carefully, folks. The rope of mystery, an ordinary rope, the kind you could buy in any magic store. I will take the rope and I will tie it into a knot. A clearly visible knot in the rope. The rope is white. The next rope is red. A red rope and a white rope. Watch very carefully, folks, as I intertwine the ropes together, slowly, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I will blow on the knot, and when I unfurl the ropes, the white knot has jumped over to the red rope. Oh. Now, the white knot, once it's on the red rope, can never really come off. Oh, well, it did. Let me blow it back on, and there we go, the white knot back on the red rope. The white knot is on the top of the rope, but if I blow on it like so, it slides all the way down to the bottom. The knot of mystery. But for his last marvel, the rope of mystery will, watch very carefully, melt into the rope. The rope of mystery, ladies and gentlemen. For my last effect, I'd like to share with you a true story, but unfortunately, I'm a pathological liar. Wrap it up. Oh, okay. I had a teacher in magic. His name was Ace. I don't know if he had a real name or not. He called me Kid. I got to call him Ace. When he was in a good mood, I got to call him Uncle Ace. One day he showed me a trick. He called this magician's poker. He was the undisputed master, ladies and gentlemen, of magician's poker. Magician's poker is a game where cheating is not only encouraged, it's almost required. It was his turn to deal. He brought out these cards. Now, the other players ribbed him for not dealing with the full deck, but they should have known better than to taunt this man, the undisputed master of magician's poker. The cards were mostly worthless, all red, a few pair, but that's it. However, over here, there were some cards that indeed were not useless. No, indeed not. A 10, a jack, a queen, a king, and an ace of clubs, which is a royal flush. It was his turn to deal to the other players. He did a move called the sloppy shuffle. Have you ever seen such a thing before in your life? No, you haven't. The sloppy shuffle. Remember, there were really no rules. He dealt to the other players. Somehow he got the king of clubs. He dealt yet again to the other players. He had the queen of clubs. He had the jack of clubs. He had the 10 of clubs. The last card was dealt upside down, and of course we know which one that is. Yes, the ace of clubs. He dealt himself the royal flush. He won that hand, as they say, hands down. The other players did not even bother to look at their cards. He was going to shuffle yet again, and another player grabbed the cards. He didn't say please or nothing. He took some cards, he put them on top. And then that player did something called the Mexican triple cut, a move that I don't like, but I'm good at it. He gave them back to my teacher, Uncle Ace. Uncle Ace dealt the cards, and he got an ace. However, Lady Luck was not on his side because the other player had messed him up. The other players got the royal flush cards, not he. I was now wondering, how could he win this game? He was playing against 4 fine players, 4 players who were out to get him and him alone. He said to me, "Kid," that's what he called me. He said, "Watch and learn." Now, as we know, he had an ace in the hole. His cards went over in the corner right there. The other players were smart. They were cagey. They got rid of their 1 black card. They knew it would be useless. He said to me, "Kid," that's what he called me. He said, "I'm going to show you a move called the magician's switch. Watch carefully. You will never see this move again in your life. 1, 2, 3. Were you folks watching? Now, we knew he had the ace, but what you didn't know was that he now had the king, the queen, the jack, and the 10, and those other players were mighty surprised to see that once again they'd been beat by the best of the best, and I have to say, that's the most incredible game of poker I've ever seen in my life.
Wistful